cutting edge technique and innovative design to provide the ultimate care for automobiles. To talk more about this brand and the business opportunity, I'm joined with Rohit Singh himself, the founder of this brand, along with Nikita, the finance consultant. She's gonna, talk about the financials. We also have Amit Verma, the head of brand money, and Shishir Tripathi is the key account manager for this brand. Now, before we start the presentation and talk more about the brand and the business opportunity, I would really request Rohit if you could, take the lead and help us understand about this business, how you started, a little bit of journey about this business, and in case if you all the achievements that you have made so far. Over to
Hi,
you.
hi Bharat, hi everyone. This business started as a hobby way back in 2013. That is when me and my wife Tanvi started of entering this line of work. We come from varied backgrounds. We are both MBAs in marketing. I'm a software engineer. I was heading the sales of a company, and then I quit that. And because of our sheer passion and love for automobiles, for cars, we ventured into this. So if you look at the industry back then, either there were the low-grade workshops or your premium dealerships, and there was a vacuum in between. So we had opened a setup which was at par with the dealership, I would say, and we filled the vacuum or tried to fill the vacuum in between, and it took us a few months initially. We had no clue about the work, but we were hands-on owners. So I remember when we started, I wasn't the kinds who would sit inside an AC cabin. I was there on the floor with my chair there, and just to understand how the process happens. So we started with a body shop and a detailing unit by the name of Autobeat Car Spa back then, and that unit was started in 2013. Like I said, we've had customers coming to us from all across the country now, in fact. In 2016, we changed the name of the company from Autobeat Car Spa to T&R Autoworks. So T stands for Tanvi, my wife, and Rohit, that's my name. And we had opened a studio where we offer premium services, ceramic coats, paint protection films, the most advanced or the latest of technologies we resort to. And the body shop is our backbone, I say. And like I said, good customers, happy customers. We have repeat customers coming to us. So people, in fact, just 2 days ago, a customer has come in all the way from Rewa, Madhya Pradesh. He drove down 825 kilometers. He's staying in a hotel just to get his car done from us.
Wow. Okay. If possible, in case if then we can also join later, to this webinar, that would also be, uh, you know,
Sure.
very good, right? Okay. So now let me just present the the brand deck. So Nikita, would you like to take us through with the brand deck now?
I think Bharat, you can do that. I'll
Sure.
join in for the financials.
Yeah. So Rohit, would you like to take us through with this?
Sure. So as it says, T&R is the brainchild of two autoheads who venture to brew their common love for cars together. So, like I said, we started as a multi-brand workshop and car detailing unit, and this sums up what me and Tanvi are like in person. I mean, passionate people. I'm an out-and-out sales guy, and all the marketing, the promotions, everything, and the operations all that happens under Tanvi. And our services, we've in fact in this trade, the way we wish to present our services, or the way we present our services, is in the form of these three words: sustain, shield, and smarten. So sustain is what is necessary or important for the sustainability of your vehicle. Because if you talk about paint protection, that is not a necessity. But if your car meets with an accident, then certainly you need to get it repaired or mechanical services or your basic detailing, your interior and exterior detailing. That is needed. So Shield is ceramic coats paint protection. Like I said, we use the most advanced of technology, the most advanced of protections, and we do paint protection and service. Like I said, we offer. We are in a niche, though all cars come to us, but majority of the cars are coming. Like I said, from all across the country. We are in a niche, and Smarten would be a custom paint job. We do peelable paint, so wherein if somebody is looking for a color change, you can go in for a temporary color change, or probably a custom paint on the alloys, or like a custom spec on the car, or probably car wrapping. So these are the three areas: sustain, shield, and smarten. So Tanvi is also here with us.
Hi, hello. Why did
Yeah.
you go?
So these are some of the cars that we worked on, and we've been fortunate enough to work on the finest of cars in this business. Just a couple of days ago, we've delivered two Porsche 911s. We've delivered another Rolls-Royce Phantom 8. Then we are working on a Z4, M4, and happy and returning customers. Like I said, so Mr. Avnish Sood, the director of Ross Group, he's one of our customers, and he has been coming to us for years now. All his cars are maintained at our place. Orient Craft, they are our regular customers. We've done cars and projects for BMW as well. So these are all customers who've been coming to us for years now, for
So
more
is
than
it
a.
something that you only deal with the high-end cars, or you also deal with the average price range?
Bharat, we every single car is welcome. The
Okay.
other day when I was interacting with your team, I was interacting with Shishir.
Mhm.
He asked me the same question, and I told him that every single car, it is not that we only cater to the niche or to a selected few. Every single, in fact, yesterday only, a customer has come in to drop off his Maruti Swift for a paint job, and he has come all the way from Rohtak, and he had been interacting with me. I was in touch with him. It was a one-to-one conversation going on for the past couple of months, because be it any car, I say. It is an aspirational product. So when somebody goes to buy cars,
True.
you have a budget of say like 10 lakhs, you would most of the cases overshoot that. So if you're going to buy a car worth 10 lakhs, you will end up spending probably 12 or 13 or 14. Okay, chalo एक मॉडल और ऊपर ले लेता हूँ या एक कार और ऊपर ले लेता हूँ. So it is an aspirational product, and like I say, if you talk to somebody, आपके दो ड्रीम्स क्या हैं? So दो चीजें हैं जो सबके नाम मतलब सबके मुंह पर होती है: एक बढ़िया घर, एक बढ़िया गाड़ी.
Mm.
So I'd say the emotions that are attached with a car are, I mean, it is you cannot measure that. It is priceless, I say. So all cars, I mean, if somebody is willing to pay what we are asking for, obviously our pricing is ethical. The products are world class, so we always cater to all cars.
So our niche is not does not depend on the price of the car. It depends on
Mhm.
how much a car a car owner loves his car. So that is our niche. So if
True.
you love your car and you're willing to get you're willing to take the services that we are offering, you're more than welcome. So we've had Ferraris and say an Etios parked at the same time in the showroom, and we've happily worked on both. And also the services that the Ferrari owner took from us, the same service the Etios owner also asked for. So that is our niche, car lovers. If you love your car and you're willing to get quality work done, is our niche.
True. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, so these are the USPs of a brand: profound auto understanding. Yes, we've learned hands-on, but we've worked on thousands and thousands of cars now, and we are always looking for practices or exploring avenues. I mean, because every technology would become obsolete after a point of time. So we are always in search of new practices, new products which are doing the rounds or which are promising, and then do our trials, and after that we pitch it to our customers. In fact, there are times when somebody asks me that what is your mantra of success? I say, if there's a product that I can apply on my own car with confidence, I can sell that. I will go out and out to sell that, because if there's a product that I personally can use, that is the product that I would recommend.
Right. So, I mean, that is that was I mean, the next question. What makes you better than your competitors? Because I've heard lots of, this kind of workshops are available now in Gurgaon and Delhi NCR and many other cities. So what makes you different so that, I mean, lots of, the premium car owners you know, come to your workshop from a very distance?
Bharat, firstly, I would say it is our ethical practices.
Okay.
Are very, very strong when it comes to work ethics, because I would not name anyone, but malpractices are being followed, be it the detailing industry or the body shop or the mechanical services line. We've had repeat customers. I mean, customers who come to us who vouch for the work that we do. In fact, if we talk about insurance companies, we are preferred partners of ICICI Lombard, Tata AIG, SDFC Ergo, and these brands, wherein they have blacklisted quite a few workshops because of the practices. They vouch for the work that we do, and they've always been supportive of the work that we've done, because we've never resorted to any such malpractice, I would say.
So, ethical practices is one thing, but our expertise, we are constantly learning, researching, training ourselves, our staff. You have to understand workshops depend a lot on the labor, the skilled labor that you hire. But at our workplace, we are constantly learning ourselves, constantly guiding our staff, constantly ensuring that we take training programs over and over again to better our services, to better our skills and our expertise at what we do. Makes us way different from anybody and everybody in the market right now, and that is why I mean, we take pride in saying that our customers keep coming back to us. I mean, I'm sure there are enough people in the market and they have a lot of options that they can go to, but our customers are very, very loyal to our brand, and I think it is only because of the constant research and the constant learning that we do, and the constant effort that we put in making ourselves better is what makes us different.
In fact, Bharat, I would say there are times when obviously it is a labor intensive job. A staff member would say, "Sir, ये चल जाएगा," and that is when I jokingly laugh and say, "यार 12 साल में चलता ही तो नहीं है हमारे यहाँ."
Mm, mm, mm.
Yes.
Great. Yeah.
So I think, Bharat, we can skip through these. These are
Okay.
majorly towards the industry facts.
Mm.
This is the expansion plan here. I think I'll also like to add into what Rohit and Tanvi had been telling us about was that, see, TNR Auto Works, it's actually a recognized name in the automotive services, if we say. It's not a name that has just recently popped up and we are considering the franchising for the brand. Even if we speak about their current flagship center in Chhatarpur, it's actually is one of the prime locations in South Delhi, and it actually offers a good potential customer base for cars. And even where we say about these cities, be it metro cities, tier one, tier two cities, we want these centers primarily to be in proximities where you have a good potential customer base for people who have these ownership of cars, who are seeking maybe premium auto services and all these things. And I think even if you talk about the current center, they actually have the proximities where the catchment area for these potential customers is high. And even when we say about metro cities, I would have a personal belief, because we have seen their work, we have seen what kind of industry landscape there is. I think not only the metro cities, I would say even the tier 1, tier 2 cities today are currently, I think, underserved for these category of work. And I think the kind of work that they do, the niche that I think Tanvi has also said, that their work is not limited to only the luxury car, though the majority of their business comes through that. But even if a person who have an affordable segment car, but they have the passion to have their car services into a very niche segment, I think that is what our focus is. And even I think the partners that we are looking for, we want somebody who's passionate enough for this industry. We do not want some kind of a passive investor who invests into the business and is not handling it much, because I think as much of the enthusiast both of them are, they want person to be because that person would be the front face of the brand uh, in whatever region they are operating from. So I think that is something that very strictly we want to profile the ideal partners for us. And even I think today, if we see the significant number of cars owners who want to shift into the regular maintenances, repairs, detailing of these cars, I think that market is actually booming. The car ownerships of these luxury cars, and even a higher demand, if we say, of these services. So I think there had been created a market for these professional services, and I think that is the forte of the brand, if we talk about. And I think, as we can see on the screen, these are the expansion plan for us. We want to expand into metro and tier 1 cities as a first phase, uh, which could be Chandigarh, Jaipur. For West region, it could be Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Pune as well. Even I think if we speak about Northern India, I think even if it's followed Dehradun as a particular city, I think that has a very good potential because of the expats living there, the kind of vehicle ownerships you'll see today. And even I think the dealership of these brands, be it BMW, Volvos, or even the higher end car dealerships, they are running towards opening their dealerships into these cities. And I think that is our primary focus for the brand. I think this is the business opportunity. So, Bharat, if you'll allow, I think I'll also share the financial proposal
Yeah, please. Yeah.
for the brand. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Meanwhile, in case if anyone would have any kind of queries related to the brand or the business model, you please put your question into the Q&A box, and we will get back to you with the answer right away.
All right. So since we have brought this opportunity, so we want to have the area at least of 2,500 square feet. This model is primarily for the detailing center, though in the future the business can be expanded for your workshops, your body shops, and but right now we are focusing more towards the detailing center for TNR Auto Works. A 2,500 square feet area is typically what is required for, where you'll have these detailing areas, your washing areas, your PPF and coating areas as well. A franchise fee of 10 lakh rupees is what you will be paying to the brand to acquire the license, under which the brand is going to provide for the technical staff trainings, your operational guidelines. And I think there is a very stringent SOPs that has been built around these cards, servicing, your client relations, handling, and everything that is there. So typically, if you talk about your interiors, it could cost around 30 lakh rupees. Your equipments, and even the equipment buying and all the guidelines will be provided by the brand, as in what machineries are required, and everything will come through the brand. So ideally, 60 lakh rupees is what you invest into the business, out of which 10 lakh rupees is the franchise fee, and another 50 lakh rupees you invest into the capex, equipment, initial inventories. And I think post the financial model, I think Rohit can also advise in how the inventory management will be taken care of, since I think for the Northern India support, we do already have cutting machinery for these PPF sheets, which actually provides a even higher level of accuracy basis particular cars. And I think it reduces your wastages and manual labor into that. I think meanwhile, Rohit, if you can want to comment on that.
So we when we apply paint protection films, we have the first CNC plotter, in fact, that was delivered in entire North India. So this job, like I said, is dependent on skilled labor. But even then, when you apply the film manually, there are very high chances of cutting through the paint using blades. Also, there are times when the lines are not straight. So a CNC plotter reduces that because there's hardly any blade involved. It is a CNC cut. It is a custom pre-cut that we do because our application is so precise which edge is to be rolled in how much. We've gone to that level of customization. And then yes, the wastage is reduced to some extent by using it. And we will be supporting our partners, the franchisees, with the pre-cut material or with application.
Thank you, Rohit. And also, I think since this is something that the brand has extended as a support, so you save on manual labor hours on these cuttings. But obviously, this is not considered for each and every car. So there will be a particular amount of inventory that you will have to keep at your center. So the majority of inventory handling and I think uh, uh, keeping at your center is actually reduced. So basis that you'll have to pay a 10 lakh rupees as a security deposit against this inventory that is managed by the brand at their own centers, warehouses for you. And whenever it is required for a particular car, these PPF, these pre-cut material would be provided to you. And hence, I think it actually adds to a better client satisfaction as well when there is a very good result on the kind of car services that you're going to provide for. If you talk about the staff, primarily you require a center manager. You would be requiring your admin staff, the technicians in terms of your detailing, your car washes. There would be a PPF and coating specialist and an assistant for these who will be taking care of this entire piece of work, which I think is the prime work for them. These PPF and coating specialists are somebody you can pay a 40,000 rupees as a fixed salary to keep them at your center. But these specialists are also paid roughly around 1,000 or 1,500 rupees per car which they are servicing at your center. So that is an additional staff incentives that are rolled. Though these would depend different into different cities, but right now, what kind of expenses the brand is bearing is what we have considered. So roughly a team of 8 to 10 people is what you'll require. Of all the services, I think what we can consider here is that an average of 30 lakh rupee of revenue is what you can generate from the business in the initial run if you are doing all these services and categories you are fulfilling, which can then be extended to 40 to 45 lakh rupees as per the performance that you'll do in a period of 5 years. The gross margins across different categories would be different, but typically 30 to 40% of the gross margins is what you can expect on different categories. I think the entire list of category wise margins is what the brand can also give you an idea for. Royalties of 10% is what you pay to the brand on the total services that are accommodated on your center. Your staff salaries could generally be around 10% of cost of your business that you do at the center. Additionally, your rental cost, your all other expenses. Also, since the brand will be conducting a national marketing cost, they'll be running these marketing campaigns, but the local marketing is something that the partner also does. So roughly around 2 to 3% of your total revenues is what you reinvest into the business in the name of the marketing and the activities that the brand is going to provide for. So an average 70 to 75% of year on year ROI is what you generate for the business. And essentially, if you have invested 60 lakh rupees in the business, you can easily earn your investment back in a period of 1.5 years, is what we have projected. These projections we have created on a conservative approach where the first few months, obviously, you'll take some time to build on the revenue streams as well. But as per the brand, as the current revenues that they're doing, I think it will be a very lucrative offer for any investor who want to set up their business or a franchisee into this segment. I think this is an entire cost. And also I'd like to advise that the brand would in the future would want to go into their own products in terms of retailing as well. And I think once they do, that is also an revenue source that could be added to the franchisee proposals. So I think that will be also a great opportunity to do that. Anything, Rohit, you would like to add on to that or sum up to that?
No, I think this sums it up all.
Thank you so much. Bharat, if you can take these questions, I think we can.
Right. We also have a couple of questions. Meanwhile, in case if you can also help us understand the ideal partner profile for this for the franchisee, by the way, in case if any inputs from your side, right? What
Ideal.
kind of, do I need to have kind of experience or someone who's already indulged in these kind of business or something like, what is your requirement? What kind of ideal partner you would prefer?
I see. The first and foremost thing would be some having someone who's passionate about cars. So that is the driving factor, I believe. In fact, I was discussing with your team the other day, and then they asked me that if somebody who's there in this trade, is that an added advantage? I said yes, but there might be a chance that somebody is used to a certain pattern of working or using a certain probably a product range. So molding them according to our requirements might be tougher than shaping somebody who's new and guiding him and training him.
Okay. Uh, Meanwhile, we got some
Okay, Tarun,
queries.
Bharat, I have one question.
Amit, please,
Tarun,
yeah.
so if anyone want to make the changes in their color, so all the RTOs work done by the workshop, or he has to done by himself?
Uh, if the you're talking about the layout of the place.
No. I am talking about if someone want the change, make the changes in their car color, right? So all the RTOs work done
No,
by the
RTO work
brand, or
we don't do that because we don't do this licensing work. There have been times when customers have got the color change because the RTO formalities are different for different states. So we've had
Mhm.
customers coming and we tell them clearly that they must follow because probably an RTO agent or somebody who's into this line of work might help them because there was a customer who was from Punjab and Haryana and he wanted a color change. So the process was different for another customer in Delhi, wherein at one point of time he had come in and asked us for a sample, probably a 4 by 6 inch color palette, a sheet. And that is when he went to the RTO to get a NOC. So the process varies. We are not into this, but yes, we do take care or facilitate this. For example, like I said, he wanted that sample, we got it made and we handed it over to him.
Okay. Rohit, would you also like to talk about the insurance support that we do? Uh,
Uh,
what all
yes,
companies you have, what all
yes.
it covers, and all.
Insurance claim, a lot of people do not have clarity about it if I talk about people in general, because there are times when customers come and ask us, mine is is a zero debt policy or mine is a cashless policy. Cashless is the type of the garage. So, for example, if we've tied up with ICICI Lombard, and I'll take a hypothetical example. The claim amount is 1 lakh rupees, and the insurance approves of paying say 90,000 rupees. So we will get a delivery order of 90,000 from the insurance company. We'll take the balance 10,000 rupees from the customer and release the vehicle. If we do not have a cashless tie-up with that particular brand, the documents, the right documents with the cancel check of the customer is taken. We take that entire amount, 1 lakh rupee from the customer and release the vehicle, and he gets that 90,000 rupee back in his account in a period of 5 or 10 days or whatever the process is. We have been associated with ICICI Lombard, Tata AIG, and SDFC Ergo as of now, but we do undertake cars. I mean, insurance claims happen every day of other brands as well. So we are also expanding. We are also looking for types. In fact, SBI we might start very soon. So the three major brands, ICICI Lombard, Tata AIG, and SDFC Ergo, these are the brands that support us, and we have a cashless tie-up with.
Okay, and the same facility will also be there with the franchisee stores.
Yes,
I mean,
yes. I
everything. Yeah.
am already in talks with the companies, the senior officials of these brands who've known us for more than a decade now. And I told them we have, frankly speaking, we haven't till date spoken about the franchise model that we are going all out now in the industry. But yes, there have been times when these brands and the officials have asked us, "What are your expansion plans?" And that is when I tell them that yes, something we are coming up with the expansion plans very soon. So we will be tying up with these brands and extend the facility to our partners as well.
Okay, and uh, well, as I know that, I mean, you as a brand partner, of course, you will be leveraging your trademark use, the inventory service list, operational manual, marketing support. What about the brand training? Like, how would you be providing the trainings of all these processes?
We are thinking and we are planning to have people who are on board with us to come down to Delhi and have a hands-on training with us.
Like, for how many days? I mean, have you any, and you have any kind of plannings? Who would bear the charges of these visits and all? Any
Obviously,
planning you have?
the franchisee would pay the charges of coming over. We'll help them with the training. Probably have them over for a couple of weeks and explain how the process happens, how the work happens, and then be their mentor and guide all through the journey.
Okay. Okay. Uh. Well, any. I think Shishis, do you have any question, by the way? Because you already have had a visit to
Yes,
the
yeah, hi, sir.
workstation, right?
Yes, yes. Sir, my question is, are you also including other car services like engine oil change, exhaust, and all those?
Yes, as discussed with the Francop team, the first phase we are rolling out detailing outfits because workshop is I would say obviously it is there, but that is probably the next stage. So we are into mechanical services, we are into quick oil change, brakes, service suspension, and body shop, collision repair, custom paint jobs, your regular denting and painting, major accidental repair as well.
So I think I like to add on to that, Shishir. Since the first phase expansion for us is for detailing, and any franchise who would be coming maybe for Delhi NCR and considering locations, if there is a work done for workshops, I think we can do that via the existing center that we have, and the partner can earn a particular commission on guiding any vehicle for that. But anybody outside for Delhi NCR, if they want to go for workshops as well, and we see that them to be a strategic partner and that demographic area having a particular potential to do that, I think why not? We can do that. But right now, our focus is more toward detailing, which is the forte of the brand.
Right.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, in case if anyone would like to get in touch with the brand on one-on-one discussion, right, you can contact our hotline number. That is 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchisender.in. Um, any anything else, Nikita? Would you like to add anything else, by the way?
I think me, a total nutshell for cars, I do not understand much, but I think since I have associated with Rohit and Tanvi, I
Hmm.
have understood a lot. And I think the kind of brand they're operating, hats off. I've seen them, I think, not sitting for a single minute. Whenever we even try to meet them, they are all over the pace to, I think, coordinate with the entire staff. And I think they're handling it wonderfully. And I think anybody who would be, I think, I think considering an association with this brand, I think the brand can do wonders. And I think all the best to their team and everyone who would want to accompany them. I think it's a very good and an offbeat franchisee that a person can, I think, go for.
Uh,
Perfect.
Sorry for interrupting, Bharat. We work day in, day out. We work
Hmm.
more than 350 days in a year. We've delivered cars at 2 o'clock at night. We've delivered cars at 4 o'clock in the morning just to be
Oh.
able to meet our deadlines and ensure that our customers get what they strive for. So we've worked through it, and now is the phase when we are looking at
Hmm.
like-minded people who are willing to come on board and take our brand to new heights.
And I think to add to that, Bharat, as per your previous questions, we are not only looking for people who are already into a car service or a like-minded into that. Even if somebody want to fresh a start in entrepreneurship, but he or she needs to be an enthusiast of the business. Should
True.
understand what they are accompanying for. Even for people who may be into an HNI segment, who owns these cars, have a network of people, even they would want to go for these. I think that partner should be very strategic, who should understand the essence of the business that has been created by
Absolutely.
both of them.
Absolutely. All right. I think that's it for the day. Before we close this session, any closing remarks from your side, Rohit, for the investors?
Uh, 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 we are there. Like I said, I am a firm believer that if a brand has to take the franchisee route or has to have partners on board, it cannot be only that particular brand eating the cake. Your franchisees, your partners shall grow with you. They should grow with you, and that is when everybody is, I would say, successful or happy in the long run. And another question has come in: service for both private and commercial vehicles. No, we cater to private vehicles as of now.
Mm,
We're not into commercial vehicles. And are you focusing on a luxury car segment or also normal car? We've already answered that, I believe. Every single car is important to us, and with the kind of emotions that are attached with cars, so every car, I would like to add another line. So there was a customer once who asked me, no offense to anyone, in fact, this takes me back to 2013 when we were working on somebody's Mercedes S class, and in the bay right next to it there was a Maruti Alto which was getting ready for paint. And that is when the customer asked me, Rohit, don't you think you should have another setup? I said, why? He said, Rohit, don't you think you should have another setup for such cars? So these are things which, frankly speaking, don't go down well with me. तो मैंने उनसे पूछा क्यों, क्या हुआ? कहते हैं आप मेरी एस क्लास पर भी काम कर रहे हो और आप एक ऑल्टो पर भी काम कर रहे हो. आई टोल्ड हिम, बॉस, नो ऑफेंस टू यू. इफ somebody is willing to pay what I'm asking for, I will never ever say no to a customer. एंड आप उनसे पूछिए, उनकी मर्सिडीज, उनकी रोल्स रॉयस, उनके हार्ड अर्न पैसे की सब ये कार है. सो द इमोशंस विच आर अटैच विद द व्हीकल, मैं ऑब्वियसली उसको ऑनर करता हूँ और केटर करूंगा हमेशा. द प्राइस दैट आई एम आस्किंग फॉर, ही इज रेडी टू पे, आई विल नॉट से नो टू द कस्टमर. और उसको भी उतनी ही इंपॉर्टेंस मिलेगी जितनी आपकी कार को मिल रही है.
absolutely. No, I understand the ethics. Yep.
Right.
Great. All right, so that's it for the day, guys. Thank you so much for being with us, all the viewers. I mean, these webinars are done for you so that you can take an informed decision. I would really like to thank all the panelists for being available for this webinar and sharing the brand details. Nikita, I really appreciate for helping us understanding the the financials. Shishir, Amit, thank you for being with me throughout this session, and Rohit, fantastic opportunity having a discussion with you about your brand and your business journey. I really appreciate the way you both actually started your business and the way you are focusing on every brand, every sort of car, premium or the basic one. Uh, Absolutely fantastic. No problem. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining this. And tomorrow again, we will join up with a new brand and we'll explore the another business opportunity. Till then, take care and have a nice day ahead. Thanks so much for joining.